What's going on, guys? So, welcome back to the channel. So, we got some things that we got to catch up on here. Let me drink some coffee so my brain starts actually working. You can see we got a second there. So that's always good. Let's see. We were able to take out this side here. We did get some relentless gear, so I am excited about that. So we are gonna check that out here in a minute. Um, Also, it is CVC time right now, and we are losing. However, we don't have personal rewards this time. We just have clan rewards. But we were able to claim all slots there, so we got full up results there. I scored right around 56,000 points, which is pretty awesome. So I will kind of show you what I did in order to gain that. It was a pretty good run for clan for CVC right now. I'm usually somewhere around here, but we did a couple things, and one of the reasons why it's been a minute since there has been an update video in the last few days is I was at work, and then we had just an insane amount of overtime. Go figure. There's a lot of fires when it's wintertime and everyone's using their space heaters and whatnot. So lots to be done. But in that, and my lack of sleep over the last 4 or 5 days, I misread this. So yesterday, I looked at this, and when it said 1 day, I thought it meant 1 hour. So I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to record me opening some shards. So I opened them so that way we didn't miss out on, like, I thought it said 2 times. I thought it said 2 times for 1 day. So yeah, that was not accurate at all. And I'm gonna work on my reading skills. So, but with that, we opened a void shard. We opened up 4 ancient shards because again, I saw all of these. I'm like, oh my god, there's just I don't know what event's going on right now, but they're all 2 times, and then one sacred. So we got quite a few points from that for CVC, which is probably how we got into the 50s versus the 40s or the 30s. I also was able to get, as far as the login and everything, we have logged in long enough to get the new legendary champion, login champion, and Jurag is the other one. Just so you guys can see, we are on day 14 as of today. So in a little bit, the clock resets for us for the game at 6 o'clock my time. So we'll get some art or some accessories there in a minute, or not in a minute, in a little while. We did get on day 12, we got a void shard for logging in and everything, so that's good. And I'm just logging in for the first time this morning with y'all, so I wanted to make sure you guys were in it. So not a speed. I always just kind of check just to make sure if it's like 4 and above. But let's see, as far as this goes, beat a campaign boss 3 times. We'll knock that out here in a minute. Champion training event is going on. That just started. So we could definitely get here. Hopefully we can get here and here and get more gems. Artifact enhancement is going on right now, so that's great. Dungeon divers, I've been working on that. Was hoping to get to here, but we only got a day left, so maybe not. But I've been really focusing on upgrading our Kale. Now with that, let's go ahead and jump into our champions. We have 6-star Kale, fully ascended. We have, he's 50 star, or 50 star, 5 star 50, 50. Cold Heart is now 5 stars, working on getting her higher level there. We also have a spirit host. I don't know. I don't remember if we had one last time we talked. So it was funny. I had a whole thing going on for faction guardians. I used them, but I had ran so much of the brutal brutal campaign. So thanks for the comments and everything as well, who are suggesting to go to the higher level of in brutal for stage 4. And I kept having freaking Gnarlhorn. I had him to like here for Skinwalkers because I just wanted to see how many, if I could fill this whole row of Skinwalker of Gnarlhorn before I got a Spirit Host, and I finally got one. So I was really excited about that. And I just dropped my phone, so that's fun. Anyway, I was real excited about that. So we did get that. I don't know if I've shown you guys that or not. It's been a minute since our last recording. So I've been working on her skill wise and everything there too. We do need to get her ascended. The dungeon for that, go away. I am busy. It doesn't open up until tomorrow. So that'll open up tomorrow. So again, in a few hours for us. So we'll hit that pretty hard. As far as dungeons go and everything, we'll get back to our champions. We're stage 12, dragon, spider. I haven't hit in a minute. Stage 7. I feel like with that we'd probably be able to get up to 10, 9 or 10 with our leveled up Kale. Let's see, Minnow. We're on 11. Fire Knight I haven't done too much of. 3 there. And then these 2 I just haven't even touched because that's just dumb. This early on. Clan boss. I'll show you that in just a second here. So with our shards that we opened up yesterday, we got this dude. So really upset that I can't use him because he's honestly he does a really good job. In clan boss there, attacks one enemy 2 times, 50% chance of stealing 1 random buff from the target. So at least there we would get like a strip. We have poisons here, and then block active skills. So that would be pretty helpful in clan boss, but alas, can't use him, and he's an epic, so I'm probably going to end up using him as food. I haven't figured that out if I want to do that or if I want to look at my campaign, but at least faction wars and everything for like later in the game. I feel like by that point we'll be able to have pulled a lot more shards and have better champions. We also got a Horden, so which I'm pretty sure he hits pretty decent for like arena and everything there. He has a decreased attack. It's all one enemy. So he has like a lot of one enemy kind of thing there. But I'm pretty sure he hits pretty decent. And he also has he has a nice aura. But again, not outside of our faction. Like I said, we got not a jar egg. Did I say jar egg? I'm sorry, guys. It's a Jizzo. Not a jar egg. Big thing is we got a Painkeeper. I'm really excited to use her. We can go ahead and start ascending her, and again we're getting points there. We need to start working on getting our. We have no pots there. So with Painkeeper and just like kind of looking at our overall champions and everything, we have a lot of 4 and 5 star champions. And it took me almost 2 weeks to get a 6-star Kale, which overall isn't terrible, but it's not great either. And I think with this challenge, for me personally, I was trying to level up too many different kinds of champions in order um, to try and help with the challenge versus just focusing on that 6-star right off the bat. I think it kind of crippled us a little bit. We also got him. He's in the vault. He has not been fed. Just so everyone knows, that's where he's at. So we're in normal. Let's see how I would like to throw in. I almost want to see what it would be like if we used our Painkeeper. I know she's only level 30, but she's decently geared. So let's just throw her in and see how she does in the mix here. Yeah, I just want to see how she does. We need to get some accuracy, I think, on her in order to land certain things. But she also increases the duration of. I can't remember if it's debuffs or buffs. Off the top of my head right now. We got to work on his accuracy as well. Luckily, I think we did have 2 keys, not just one, so we can just kind of see how she does. Oh, coffee is the best thing, guys. So we got 2 resists there, so that's like 50,000 damage right there. There's another one right there. So that's like close to 75, 100,000 worth of damage right there that we're kind of missing out on. Another one. Doing pretty decent. Oh, so she's down, so this is where we start it starts taking a turn for us. I do appreciate that she gets brought back. We can keep that heal reduction and all that kind of stuff going on. So she is now down. We are at 1-7, so that's actually pretty decent. So that was the first time we actually hit over 2 million in a key. This is one of my highest runs so far. I've been in like the 1.7, 1.8. So that was actually really good. When is our next key? In 6 minutes. Okay. Let's go look at gearing and everything. So real quick, the clan CVC stuff. So just so you guys know, like my strategy for first off, I go in here and I try and look and see what things are 2 times. So I know Faction Wars for us was pretty big, Forge was pretty big, and then Dragon. I put a lot of points here in champion objectives and campaign objectives because I was trying to really focus, even though this is TVC, I was really trying to focus on champion training just to get our 6-star. Today I'm going to be really hitting Dragon. Well, I'm thinking about it because I've already hit max level on rewards, so it's not like I'm gaining anything else from it, but we are helping out the clan. I feel like we've done a pretty decent job. We got one person down there still waiting to put up some points. And those people I usually see, like, all of a sudden it'll be like they're one of the top 3 people because they'll just come in and just smash points. But I also focus on arena and tag team arena there. we get a good amount of points there from doing that, especially when we had that arena tournament going on. So that helped out a lot there. So I didn't mean to actually click that. I usually save those and then have them end up in my inbox, like up here. And then I get to go in here and use them in arena. So I'll show you the arena team that we got going on so far. Let's see. I wonder if we could. That might be a little difficult right there. We should be able to do this one. So that's the team as of right now. You know what I'm gonna do, guys? I meant to do this as well. But as far as CVC, that's what I would do. I wait on all my books as well. All my upgrading for books and everything I do during CVC. I just save them. That's how we were able to level up our Cold Heart there and Booker. So we are working on that. We might as well just throw that in. I don't need to right now, though. I feel like I'll wait for next CVC, so just to get more points and everything. But that's what I would normally do there. Like our Rector Draft, we got some books on her. Kale is fully booked. This guy has a couple books in him. So books, leveling up, ascensions, all that stuff. I try and, for the most part, I try and wait for CVC. The Great Hall, I start upgrading the Great Hall during CVC, just so that way we get points for doing that. It's actually a good amount of points. The only reason these three are here is because there was a challenge where we had to do attack. Otherwise, I'm usually focusing on accuracy and then crit damage and then resist, defense, HP, and then finally attack is what I would do there. So, and then the forge is pretty huge as far as getting gear during CVC. That's something that I do a lot of during CVC. And then I just sell off all the crap stuff that we don't really want or need. And it's just kind of like free money for the most part there. Let's see, what else do I do during CVC? That's pretty much it. I don't normally open up shards unless there's like an event going on. Which we did. So again, I apologize. I was at work and totally misread that. Didn't want to miss out and go backwards on us there. So let's look at our gear real quick. So we have crit damage there. I wonder if we could. Do we have anything there? We have nothing to give him. I feel like we could do accuracy and whatnot on like a banner, and that would boost him up quite a bit. Let's see. Look at our relentless gear real quick. So we got attack, HP with good subset. That's a good piece there. That's actually a good piece as well. Once we get to the point where we can use attack percent boost, but everything, all good substats there. HP gauntlets, we have flat there, so they're okay. Speed. Those are actually a really good set of Relentless, so I'm excited about that. Let's look at... Go... Let's see. Perception here. We got gloves. We have crit rate gloves. Those could be leveled up. And then... Crit damage, crit damage... I feel like that would be the smart move there. His crit rate gloves, get his crit rate up. His attack's going up, and his accuracy will go up quite a bit. We'll see how much goes into this. We have what's it called? Artifact enhancement going on right now. I feel like there's such a delay here. Yeah, I usually try not to do this on camera for you guys, so that way you don't have to sit through it, but we're gonna we're just going to try and get these leveled up. We'll swap the gear around for them. And then we'll, that was a great substat roll. Let's get more speed. I went into attack, flat attack. I would have rather gone there. So hopefully it lands in one of these two here, accuracy or speed. That'd be sweet. But we're going to do that, and then we're going to throw him back into clan boss there. We should have another key by that point. And we'll see how we do when we actually start landing. Come on now, guys. And now. Nope. And now. Nope. It usually does like a little like flicker on the screen when it's about to do it. So let's see how it like went dim and flickered. And we got that going. So let's go ahead. That goes down quite a bit. But the crit rate is going to be real helpful. We have over 100% crit rate just with that. Let's go ahead and upgrade resistance, crit damage, HP, and crit damage. A little more life. No, I want more resist, I think, for him. Because he's going to heal up once we start getting his masteries. And he starts doing those tier 6 mastery hits, like the war... What is it? God, what is it called? It's going to be those big tier 6 hits. And he'll heal up quite a bit from that. So that'll be helpful there as far as health goes. I would like him to eventually be able to resist a little bit more of the debuffs. I know that won't really be a huge thing for clan boss because I don't feel like you can build your resist high enough to resist the stun. I don't think that's a thing. I could be wrong there, so let's go ahead and throw that on there. We get his accuracy up right there. His crit damage has gone down. We're at 94. So let's go ahead and level that up a little bit more. Sorry, guys. This is pretty much what I do though when I'm off camera. I go and start fiddling with gear. And I wish I had this open in BlueStacks because then I could just kind of... It doesn't speed up the game or anything, but there's a thing in there where I changed the frame rate, so this happens a little bit faster. I'm really looking forward to getting level 40 so I can just upgrade it and we can do some of this more on camera and you can see some of like the gearing and everything. Because honestly, this is a huge part of the game. It's just trying to make sure your gear is good and just trying to fiddle around with it a little bit to see what you can get done. So we're at 39%, or trying to get to 39%. Using quite a bit of silver, so you see how quickly silver can go. That's just a huge part of this early game. You just feel like we never have enough silver. And again, I try to not do any type of artifact enhancement unless we have an event going on, just to save it so we're getting more value out of our stuff, right? Because typically we'll get rewards for doing this stuff if we do it on event, versus if we were just to try and level it up off event, we're just getting the artifact potentially leveled, and that's about it. Come on now. Let's just max her out. Let's just max her out, get some points. And now. Didn't work out. This is a coffee break time, guys. Let's just have some coffee. Oh yeah. Coffee is where it's at. Come on now. So see, we're already in 1,000,000. And this is just one piece of gear. There we go. Land speed act. Yes, there we go. So we got 1,000 points just for doing that, right? That's pretty awesome there. So let's look at our stats overall here. Got 116, so we are far over the what we need there, but it is what it is. Crit damage, we could start working on getting that higher, but he's always going to crit now for the most part. I think I think even on like off affinity, either that or I don't know if he can crit rate on off affinity. Anyway, we're crit max there, crit capped, 68%. We need like one more. Hold on. Crit rate. Let's see. Do we have any crit rate? We don't. I don't think we have. There is one for that. Okay. What's our speed here again? 177. Speed is 181. What do we got here? We got speed stuff. Another tactic you guys could have in arena is just like on someone like a spirit host, is obviously make her fast so she goes first before your nukers and everything. But for arena, you could also throw in a shield set, and that would be a really good. We got some gear we got to go through, but that would be a really good shield. 30% ally shield for three turns. So that would be helpful there. Let's see, we got everything up there. We got perception going on. Do we have an attack yet? We don't. We do need to hit spider is what I'm thinking, just to get some better accessories now. Let's look at our Painkeeper here. Attacks one enemy 2 times, fills this champion's turn meter by 10%. Attacks all enemies, then heals this champion by 15% of the champion's max HP. Decreases the cooldowns of all ally skills by 1 turn. That's what it is. Decreases the cooldowns of all ally skills. So that's super helpful. We're going to be able to be hitting more. You know what? We have a book, and I actually could see us. Hopefully it'll land in A3. I don't think it did. Nope. Landed in the wrong one, but kind of get those skills going for sure. All right, so let's see now. We got a little bit higher on our accuracy. We got 2.2 last run. Let's do one more run. We'll end it here. And we'll see kind of what we get. So we're landing poisons. We got that decreased attack on, which is super helpful for, especially for a killable. See, look at that. We landed every single one of them. And she, I think, just hit an 84,000 on that. I think that's what that said. Poison. Heal reduction, no resist. We landed all of those. Another poison. It's a 3-hitter. That's amazing. It's gonna open up Fire Knight for us too. I'm really excited about getting a Painkeeper. Another poison. So she went down. last time she went down first, so she's going to pick her up here in a minute. There we go. And she's under the veil. Turn meter boost. She's down again. She's down. So we are losing out a little bit on the block damage from having him and the sorceress in. So 2.27, we're around the same, but our Kale landed way more there than he did the previous. So just shows he did more damage there too, I believe. But yeah, we got our accuracy up a little bit. For hard, we still need to, or is that hard? Which one was that one? Normal. We still need to boost that up a little bit before we go into hard. But as you can see, very, very nicely, very comfortably at a 2 key. So we need to start bumping up into hard. So I'm going to be working on kind of boosting the stats a little bit, working on our gearing. So that way when we can push into hard. Because we were at 2 keys there, so I would rather spend the keys here and then try and push up as high into this as I possibly can. With the rest of the keys for today, we have 2 more there. I will try and push into this, and we'll see how that goes. Look at that, they got a ping keeper as well. That's a fun team. Dang, that's nuts. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's a little bit of a longer one for us, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep trucking here, keep plucking away, trying to see what we can do, and I'll see you guys in the next one.